7 employees that need work.
Oh, that's dope.
So I kind of closed down. I was like, hey guys, we're shutting down, but here are 15 contacts all across the U.S. if you want to go out and kind of like stage for a couple months or work for a couple months or do whatever. I think only 2 people took it up, but it was the right thing to do. I couldn't change the whole concept after a hurricane like that.
At this point, are you married?
I'm not.
No married, no kids, no nothing. No. Just the restaurant.
Yeah.
Got you.
Restaurant, yeah. I have a girlfriend for now. We've been out for like 10, 11 years.
Okay, got you. So after you close down, what's your move? What are you thinking?
So my move after I closed down, I kind of my old Ariel, my old boss. He was doing food out of the restaurants at a hotel, so he had like a power generator and stuff like that. So he was doing meals for the Red Cross and going around the island and just feeding people. So we were just going to a restaurant 2-3 in the morning, cooking up food for like 500 to 1,000 people, getting on a truck and then going to different towns and just putting
just
food
doing
out.
It like that.
Yeah, so I did that for probably like 3-4 months.
Okay.
And then started working with another friend of mine who had a restaurant down there called Cuisine.
Okay.
Which was good, but it wasn't for me. It wasn't my after having my own spot, didn't feel.
Was it tasting?
Right.
Was it?
It was lunch. They do lunch, dinner, kind of like pretty. They've definitely changed their concept now, but at that time it was just like international food.
Got you.
He's an Argentinian chef. Been living in Puerto Rico for a long time now. And yeah, it was fun. And at that point, I had 2 good customers of mine from the restaurant who actually are partners here at the restaurant here.
Oh, no way. Okay.
And they reached out to me. They were some of the first ones to reach out to come up to Denver and work with them. A couple of weeks after, I still wanted to stay down in the island.
Yeah.
But 6-7 months after, they kind of came back and was like, "You want to come up here?" And we came up to Denver, did a fundraising dinner here at Senor Bear.
Okay.
And 2 weeks after, they called me up and they're, "Hey, we're opening up 2 more restaurants. We need somebody to run Senor Bear. Want to come up?" My girlfriend at the time also had switched jobs, wasn't super happy.
Yeah.
And we're like,
so let's do it.
Might
as well.
Pack our bags and come up to Denver. It's pretty.
Hace frío, pero para que se joda.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I had never thought after moving down from the East Coast. That I was
going back to winter,
going back to the snow and winter.
Dude, that's why, man. I won't leave California, man. After that,
I'm counting my winters here.
Yeah, that's funny. So, how long have you been here now?
I've been here now for 3.5 years.
3.5 years, got you. When you got here, was it easy to kind of come in and take over? Was the staff welcoming, or was it a complete overhaul?
From when I came to do the fundraising there to when I took the job, maybe 6 weeks, 7 weeks after.
Yeah.
I came into it was 1 guy left in the kitchen.
Oh, really?
So it was mostly hiring some of the bosses and stuff, and people who worked in the company for a while we're definitely here working.
Yeah.
But it was one of those things come in, that's kind of
figure it out,
rehire.
And then rehire.
Gotcha. Yeah, it was kind of that.
Yeah. Do you have any cooks that you've mentored that have gone on to kind of,
Here? Well, I have...
Anywhere, yeah.
And 2 of my...
The 2 guys that left,
back in Puerto Rico, 2 of my restaurants, 2 guys from my restaurants, one of them just opened up his own food truck.
What's it called?
Last year. It's called El Bloque.
El Bloque, ¿dónde?
El Bloque. He's in Ato Rey, but he does events everywhere.
He goes everywhere.
Yeah. But he's doing some cool stuff there. He's doing his stuff that we did at the restaurant, sausage and stuff like that. He does his own sausages and does more criollo, kind of rice bowls,
home style,
with stuff. And I haven't had his food yet at the food truck because since he opened, I haven't been back to the island.
Yeah.
But everything I've seen and knowing him, it looks tasty.
Have you visited in the last 3 years?
I've been twice for a couple days for weddings.
Like I say, after the hurricanes, people stopped going down there, man.
It's been there's still some tourism going down there.
Yeah.
But it's definitely been a big hit.
For sure.
A lot of restaurants closed down, but there's still some great stuff down there.
Yeah.
Some great chefs doing some really interesting things.
Got you. What are some of those chefs? Other than obviously you got Jose, and then
right now, yeah.
Do you know Juan Jose Cuevas?
Juan Jose Cuevas,
yeah. He's the chef over there.
The Vanderbilt.
Yeah. He's a good dude. He came in to eat at the Charter Oak, and I got to know him a little bit. And he's like, anytime you're over here, come.
Yeah, he's super great guy.
I think it's time to go do dinner down there. You know what I mean?
What are you doing after the
Suciotalks? Let's go.
Puerto Rico leg of the trip.
Boricua, baby, let's go.
You'll probably have a whole month down there.
Yeah, right.
There's some cool people doing some stuff down there. Francis Guzman, who's a friend of, I've known him for years. He has a restaurant called Vianda, who's doing some amazing things.
Where is that?
In Santurce.
In Santurce, okay, gotcha.
There's Mario Juan, who has a little food truck called La Pernileria. He does like pernil sandwiches. That's pretty much it. Some of the best pernil sandwich you can get down in the island.
Damn, bro.
And he does some dinners too. He used to do like a puerta cerrada, kind of like out of his apartment, like 8-10-person tastings. Some of the best meals I've had down there, definitely on his hands.
Very cool.
I know that in the last 3-4 years that I've been out there, there's definitely a lot of other people that like started doing some cool stuff that I can't wait to get back to the island and try.
I know,
out
man. I'm like, we gotta like. Them. You know, I'm happy that you're up here in Denver putting Puerto Rico on the map because ain't nobody, you know what I mean? Is there a Puerto Rican population here in Denver?
There is not a huge population, but there's definitely.
Got you. Because I was just in Chicago and I was like, arroz con gandula, give it to me, baby.
Was like, after I think New York and Orlando, that's probably
where you go?
Like the third biggest.
Yeah, I ate at a restaurant today right before I left. It was like, I was cutting it close, but I was like, I'm not leaving here without eating arroz con gandula con pollo frito and all this shit. Oh my God, it's delicious.
Yeah, here there's definitely that super criollo, like restaurants in Denver.
Yeah.
There's none of that.
Hecho en Casa.
There's a couple like Cuban spots that are sort of like that, but it's different. It's Cuban. It's not Puerto Rican.
I got you. What are some places that you like here? Some chefs that are in town in Denver
like here
you got to check out.
Two of my favorite restaurants here, Hop Alley, up in Rhino, like a Chinese.
I've been
Asian.
there. I went there once. Yeah,
it's one of my like favorite spots here. Annette up in Stanley Marketplace.
Okay,
is definitely one of my favorites too.
I've noticed there's a lot of like marketplaces opening up here.
It's kind of like the latest trend.
Like right?
It's like markets, like open like food halls and like markets.
You have like 4, right? Plus that big one downtown with the train station.
There's a couple, probably more than 4.
Oh yeah,
probably like 6 or 7 around.
Got you.
It's a cool little spot to like get started. One of the things that's kind of like all those places start in those places, and within a year they're opening up their own stores.
Yeah.
So one thing is like very rotational. Like you'll go and there's some spots that kind of are the same, but there's a lot of people that use it to kind of get a concept started, get it down, and find a spot and open up.
Would you open your own place? Is there something for you after this, you think?
I'm definitely planning to move back to Puerto Rico. That's
at some point.
My next within the next year.
The next year? Yeah. Okay. Heard that.
That's the plan. When I took the job here, I was kind of like, I'm going to be here like at least 4 years, and I want to go back to Puerto Rico.
And you're going to open some of your own?
Yeah.
Got you. What are you thinking?
I don't know. That's kind of like at this point, that's what I'm kind of trying to like get all that kind of
it's like fine dining or casual. Which one?
Like it'll probably be casual.
Yeah.
It'll probably be casual. It'll probably be something with barbecue too. That's kind of one of my side little projects.
Yeah. Is that why you went down to Austin?
Kind of.
Try the barbecue.
Trying barbecue. I love barbecue.
Yeah,
I've down in the island. I had a competition barbecue team.
Okay.
So I used to do barbecue competitions like KCBS.
I mean, pinchos are just slathered in that sauce. It's just
Yeah. But it was more that kind of like American style.
Yeah.
I got 2014. I got to go up to Tennessee for the Jack Daniel's the World Championship.
Sweet!
Like compete in that.
Going against all these top names, huh? That must have been so fun.
From Puerto Rico with our 3 dingy barbecues.
Yeah, right.
Right next to
huge
Chris
smoker.
Big Bob Gibson right next to us on his big trailer.
Yeah.
Like private porta potty, and right next to him. We got
like peeing in the grass, or like I don't know.
We got crushed. That
did.
Weekend.
I bet. How do they judge those? Is there a panel of judges, or is it people?
Tables. And one of the things with competition barbecue, it's all about like it's one bite. You gotta it has to be like the most flavorful bite and perfectly cooked meat in one bite. That's kind of like it's like they're tasting 20 different barbecues, so it gets scaled on judged on a scale. But it's very different than the barbecue that you eat.
Got you. Is it judges or people?
It's people, but it's like, most of them are certified judges.
Okay, got you.
And yeah, it's definitely fun. It's a fun experience.
Is that Cochon 555? Is that what you did?
No, the Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels. Yeah. You just said that. What the fuck?
But yeah, it's like all the big barbecue names are kind of go for that. It's like that and the what's the other Memphis and May are like that and the Memphis and May are like the big two competitions in the States.
That's huge, man. That's huge.
Like we were, I think it was like 97 teams competing from the U.S. And then they have like over 20 like international teams that they bring in.
Gotcha.
It's a pretty stiff competition. You have like everybody from every state that wins and a couple that go in, and it's pretty insane.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things I would definitely want to do down in the island. I think
you should bring a food competition down there,
like doing some like traditional barbecue, like U.S. like American barbecue down there, like brisket, ribs.
Is there any festivals down there for food? I mean,
there used to be one. There used to be a big one. I don't know if they do it anymore. It used to be called Saborea. They used to have it. It was kind of like Thai. They would bring Food Network people.
Okay.
To like do demos.
Yeah, because Bourdain was down there a lot.
Yeah.
For a certain while.
Yeah, I think that was like the biggest show that they used to have. I don't know if it's going on anymore.
Gotcha.
But it was a big one, and it brought down a lot of people.
Yeah.
Down there.
Got you. And you have a pretty tight crew here. Is there any of these guys that would take over if you head out?
Here, I don't know if in our team, I have some pretty strong cooks that I could take over.
Yeah.
But also with the group, we're part of a group that's just gone into like overdrive. Like growth. So there's definitely a lot of people that have been working with me that are within the next couple of months moving to like new projects
to other things. Like that. Got you.
Yeah, I think right now in the city, this group we have like I think like 10 or 11 restaurants in the city.
Wow. Do you go to any of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because usually you know how it is. Like I'm not gonna go to a restaurant.
We have like 4 within 2 blocks here.
Okay, got you. So you guys help each other out.
Oh yeah.
Then.
Like, the restaurant next door is part of our group.
Okay.
We have like 2 like the next block up there, so it's at least this core here where like the neighborhood we like kind of like help each other. Like we run out of something, first thing you go is next door or to the other restaurant.
That's awesome.
Call and be like, hey, I ran out of sugar.
Must be a hell of a Christmas party.
Oh, it is.
You guys got to rent a local or what?
Oh yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah, right.
You should do it like it's the day after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like close down that Monday and throw out like a big party.
Oh, that's dope. That is dope.
It gets wild.
Yeah, I bet, man. That's wild, man. What, 11 restaurants?
Yeah.
That's a lot of weird people together.
Oh, yeah. It's fun for sure.
In the kitchen, do you have a sous chef?
I have a sous chef, yeah.
What's his name?
Steffi Davida.
And
she was raised in Florida but was born in Bayamon, Puerto Rico.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, she's kind of it was weird because she just moved to this restaurant. She was the sous chef at Bardo, which is another one of our restaurants, like Italian concept.
Yeah.
And she had moved over here like maybe like 2 weeks before the shutdowns.
Gotcha.
So she kind of came in that like weird times of like, what are we gonna do? Which was definitely a very weird year.
What did you do during COVID?
So COVID, we shut down this restaurant for I think it was like almost 2 months, and we kind of joined a bunch of our concepts into 2 of our stores that are side by side.
Yeah,
and we just like
to go,
like simple menus to go.
What happened with the staff that wasn't? They get laid off.
Staff, yeah, most of the staff everybody got laid off.
Yeah,
we only management stayed.